the hot lot tonight, Olivia?
I suppose so. Are you?
Yes, horribly tedious parties they give, don't they?
Horribly tedious. Never know why I go. Never know why I go anywhere.
I come here to be educated.
Oh, I hate being educated.
So do I. It puts one almost on the level of the commercial classes, doesn't it?
Why do you call Lord Goring good for nothing?
Because he leads such an idle life.
How can you say such a thing? Why, he rides in a row at 10 o'clock in the morning, goes to the opera 3 times a week, changes his clothes at least 5 times a day, and dines out every night of the season. You don't call that leading an idle life, do you?
You are a very charming young lady.
Well, you see, babes, fashion is what one wears oneself. What is unfashionable is what other people wear.
Yes, my lord.
All have to pay for what you do. You have to pay now. Before I leave you tonight, you've got to promise to make a speech to the House in favour of the scheme.
What you ask is impossible.
You must make it possible. You are going to make it possible.
Just as vulgarity is simply the conduct of other people.
Yes, my lord.
You are very late.
Oh, have you missed me?
Awfully.
And I'm sorry to not stay away longer. I like being missed.
How very selfish of you.
I am very selfish.
You're always telling me of your bad qualities, Lord Goring.
I've only told you half of them as yet, Miss Mabel.
Are the others very bad?
Oh, quite dreadful. When I think of them at night, I go to sleep at once.
Well, I delight in your bad qualities. I wouldn't have you part with one of them.
You want me to withdraw the report and to make a short speech stating that I believe there are possibilities in this scheme?
Those are my terms.
You saw him leave the mark you brought here tonight.
Yes, it was an unpleasant surprise. What did she come here for?
Apparently to try and convince Robert to upholding some fraudulent scheme in which she is interested. The Argentine Canal, in fact.
She's mistaken her man, hasn't she?
She is incapable of understanding the upright nature of my husband.
Yes, I should fancy she came to grief. She tried to get Robert into her toils. It's extraordinary what astounding mistakes clever women make.
I don't call women of that kind clever. I call them stupid.
Good evening, Lady Basildon.
Are you here? I had no idea you ever came to political parties.
I adore political parties. They're the only place left to us where people don't talk politics.
I delight in talking politics. I talk them all day long, but I can't bear listening to them. I don't know how the unfortunate men in the House stand those long debates.
I'm never listening.
Really?
Of course. Other people are quite dreadful. The only possible society is oneself.
Yes, my lord.
Sooner or later in political life, one has to compromise. Everyone does.
Compromise? Robert, why do you talk so differently from the way I've always heard you talk? Why are you changed?
I'm not changed, but circumstances alter things.
Circumstances should never alter principles.
Gertrude, you have no right to use that word. I told you it was a question of rational compromise. It's nothing more than that.
Robert, that is very well for other men. The men who treat life as simply a sordid speculation. But not for you, Robert, not for you. You are different. All your life you've stood apart from others. You've never let the world swallow you. The world, as for myself, has been an ideal always. Be that ideal still.
The man who took me into dinner tonight talked to me about his wife the whole time.
How terribly trivial of him.
Terribly trivial. What did your man talk about?
About myself.
And were you interested?
Not in the smallest degree.
What martyrs we are, dear Margaret.
How well it's become of us, Olivia.
To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance, Phyllis.
Yes, my lord.